And welcome back. Okay, so we are on the road to Adlerberg, training people. And I do still have levels, well, perks for Bartholomeus here. I still haven't quite decided what to attempt to do with him. It's a bit awkward. I'll wait and see how he rolls with melee skill before I decide. Probably. I've also done some planning with Plan Your Perks again, as well as switched some gear around. Nothing major, though. Alright, let's continue. Let's see, what do I have here? Okay, it seems like nearly everything that I'd like to repair is being repaired. 48 hours. Coincidentally, I watched that film for the first time like a month or two ago. It's okay. That's my review. It's okay. Anyways, so yeah, don't need a healer. Let's assign just this guy to repair, and off we go again. And the Holy War still going on. Pessimist event. I'll go slowly until the patrol radius gets larger. Because I don't have the auto-pause mod. Okay, I see goblins, they will not attack us, I would imagine. Yes, go away. Shoo! Shoo! Run to the hills, you stupid goblins. Okay, so it seems we are going to make it to our destination, which will be a lot of XP again. Also, yes, we completed training actually with, what's her face? Is it you? Yes, Linda. I forgot to actually put her away from the training tent. I guess that's fine though. What did I see? Undead. Okay. Sure. Made it. Did anyone else complete training? The answer is no. Anyways, probably a lot of level ups again. Yes. Okay. Alright, here. Level 11. I'll go ahead and take the melee skill, even though I usually avoid taking melee skill on these tanky types. Still haven't quite decided. I guess probably will go with Spear Mastery eventually. Already has a role in rotating others with the help of freedom of movement. For now, I think I'll take like Born with a Board. Sure, let's take that. Next up, we have Rand, who has reached level 12. He's using this mace at the moment, but might actually switch it out pretty soon here. Okay, I guess I will take the melee defense over the hit points, but I'm tempted. Definitely tempted. Alright, so let's see here. It takes, I have Berserk and Killing Frenzy here. Does have the Mind over Body already to help with fatigue costs. Still might need a bit of help, like a Weapon Mastery, or a weapon with -3 fatigue cost. I'll actually hold off on these perks for now. We might have even spawned something famed. A famed weapon that I will immediately purchase and use, and that will influence my decision making. Let's do some other levels first. Ludwig, level 10. And what will he take? Does maybe a little bit need some help with fatigue. Battle flow, not quite enough. So maybe second wind. Maybe perfect fit. Maybe actually rebound. Does not see... No, does have athlete as well. I'm leaning towards perfect fit. Out of these options. Maybe rebound is better though. Athlete is 20% of this, so that is 14%, right? A 14% reduction. I'm not going to start doing math here, but yeah, perfect fit is better at the moment. But is it better than rebound? Is rebound better? Well, I have plenty of levels to go. What else could I possibly get? Well, second wind is also fatigue. As is brawny. I could actually take brawny and then athlete. Might be getting berserk at some point as well for this character. Or brawny plus rebound. Who knows? Well, if I don't know, then I suppose no one does. Okay, I will take... Let's take brawny first here. There we go. Next up, good brand, level 8. Not the best of levels, but serviceable. Okay, so I have decided to go with Mind Over Body. Let's take Fortified Mind first this time. Then we have Azure, level 11. I suppose I'll take a range defense this time. Okay, and now is the time, I guess, to go into damage. So, point blank first, I guess. Well, that's a bit of damage. It's not as much as it might have been. It also allows the usage of throwing weapons in melee. And that is perhaps the more important part. Does kind of need some fatigue help though, so maybe just get perfect fit. Or athlete. Well, let's calculate this again. So 20% of that is 16. That is more than perfect fit. Perfect fit does come with plus 30% initiative though. Already has rebound. Initiative is good. It's not going to make it or break it with this character, but still. Just take battle flow first, but I don't know. Probably better to just get the constant effect. I'll take point blank. And we'll take the fatigue things later, I think. Next up. Also, yes, can get Patient Hunter, so I should get more fatigue things. Next up, we have Arnold, level 7. Has rolled initiative pretty poorly, but does still have a fair amount of it. So I guess now is the time to go nimble. Only 73 hit points. Doesn't have resilient. So this guy might die pretty easily. You'll see. Anyways, I guess, yeah. Or I could go with a lithe by giving him a book. Guess I'll go nimble though. That means this needs to be adjusted. Doesn't actually need that much adjusting though. Is that enough? Nearly. Slightly too heavy still. Let's do it like... maybe this. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Not the perfect value, but good enough. Next up, we have Linda, level 7. Let's see here. Probably just goes nimble as well. Though I am running low on nimble gear. A little bit low. How about something else? For now. So currently we'll not get any benefit out of perfect fit, but that might change. Let's do this first. Yeah, okay. Doesn't have perfect focus. Might get it later. Does already have Mind Over Body. Guess takes fatigue. Is that necessary? currently does not have many ways of spending fatigue. Hit points instead. Also muscularity is a thing. Guess I'll take hit points instead of the fatigue. There you go, up to 78 melee skill. So it's looking like backline it will be. We'll see what weapon exactly. Perk-wise, I guess I will still delay. Delay both the nimble as well as the weapon mastery selection. Let's take muscularity at this point. Alright. And Bartholomeus level 7, roll to +1 for melee skill. I'm not going to be taking a +1. Anyways, the jury is still out there somewhere. Okay, let's take a look. What did we get here? We do have some things. So we have a fencing sword. Not good enough to buy, I don't think. Then we have a one-handed hammer, which is like mediocre. I will pass on that as well. Then we have a pike. This is good enough. Has enhanced damage. Sadly, the other enhanced attribute is minus fatigue. Well, anyways, it's a buy. And next up we have this cleaver slash sword, which is okay. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. -3 fatigue cost per use is pretty damn good. Ignores more armor. Well, I can definitely afford it. No one's going to be probably using it yet, though let's buy it and see. So Round does not have the cleaver mastery available, but let's see. With -3 cost, this is 8 to swing. And it is a 4 AP weapon, so I guess I'll go with it. Sure. So someone else gets this Savage Club. It's probably going to be Kettle here. Not quite ideal with 67 melee skill, but we'll be able to get Bro Beater's Bludgeon for help with that. And so, yes, the Eye Poker. The pike. I guess that goes for Ludwig. Yeah, it's not like a huge upgrade, but I guess it's better. And when we do like Alp contracts at some point, perhaps, then we will get some use out of weapons like this, which maybe will have been replaced on the actual polearm masters. Instead, this can be wielded by anyone else. Alright, next up we have the armor. I'll take a look at this, but I probably won't be buying it. It's so expensive. So I don't care about these heavy layers for the most part. I'm more interested in the nimble layers like this one. Cherished leather cuirass. And they are also far cheaper. Let's just get that. And then we have some helmets. Again, not interested in the heavy ones. We have a couple of okay ones. And that is a buy as well. Okay. This is an excellent one. 112 and -3 fatigue. And I guess I can get these ones as well, even though they're slightly less impressive. And that means I'm at 5,000. So soon, time to make money again. Alright, so currently I don't have many nimble people actually. I was delaying that decision. Many are lithe. So maybe I don't equip this just yet. Kettle here will be nimble though, for example. Anyways, the helmets can be utilized by basically anyone. So vision -1. Guess I'll give Herbert the best equipment as he is the main character. Yeah, this is very underwhelming actually, this rocket riposte when you compare to this one, which is non-famed. So it's plus 15 durability and 1 less weight. Well, anyways, I could sell it back, but let's use it. Let's use it here. It's just convenient. Don't need to change a thing with the armor for the life values. Okay, so these are more nimble-ish. How about this? 61 minus 2. Yeah, we can use that on Herbert. So now up to 271 helmet armor, which is far more than the body armor, but he also does not have steel brow. Why was I thinking of Berserk there? Well, in any case, so this is vision -1, this is vision -1 as well. So I could use it on a thrower, maybe. That seems like a waste though. What are you wearing? Let's give you one of these, like this one. Rikara the King's God. It's not quite ideal being lithe using that, but it's good. Anyways, and this, you are also lithe. 85. Yeah, sure, it's fine. You could spend a lot of time optimizing the armor values in Legends due to the layered armor system. That's good enough though. So for now, let's not even equip this cherished leather curse. I'll equip it at some point soon, but for now, let's not. Right, take a look at the marketplace. Get some tools, I suppose. So 100. How many was that? 3. 5 stacks, please. Stick fighting. I think I'll get that. That has use. If someone already has the polearm 3, I can make a stick user, and stick users are very good actually for utility. Alright, so now I need money again. So I have wages for only 4 days. That is far from ideal. Anyways, we can head back to Swan. What is it called? There's also a patrol. Sandberg Erlach. So here and here. And back here. Well, that is money. I can probably do this place now. The Forsaken Coven, where we sacrificed some people. A long time ago. How much? How many heads? 25. Thing is, though, I make far better money just selling at Schwanstadt. I would like to have some time to explore out here, though. Gather loot before I have to head back. Maybe I actually need to sell a few things just to have more wages. Or I just head straight back there to the east to Schwanstadt. Kill anything along the way. I am indecisive. I could also like sail to Gutani and do a couple of contracts quickly there to make money, then scout the desert, then head north to head to Sandberg first if I do that. You can find like a paying contract at Sandberg, of course. Okay, I think I'll do something like this. So we need to do a few contracts. I'm paying quite a lot of wages now since I have 24 people and they're getting higher level as well as having some swordmasters. But anyways, yeah, I will pass on that patrol. Because honestly, it's not even that much money. But let's go to Sandberg. And do something that they're offering us. Okay, what do you have? Obtain artifact again. Well, this time I could obtain it for realsies. Well, I mean, destroy the location as well. Sure. 4800. Let's go for it. It's time for revenge. So I see tracks of some kind of beast. Not going to go chasing it. I see some Necrosavants. It's only 7. Okay, let's kill them, I guess. As a warm-up. Also, now that I have this weapon, do I select perks for you, or should I save the perk points for a book? I could get like the Cleaver book at some point. Do I have anything that you'd like to read already? I don't think so. It would be nice to be able to get Berserk, but can't keep swinging this weapon for long without additional fatigue help, even when you do have Mind over Body. And Athlete and Rebound aren't quite as good when you have only 40 fatigue. Anyways, whatever. Let's just roll with it. Maybe I need to reposition the guys a bit though. Also, with this huge lineup, it's going to be a little bit awkward at least. At least a little bit. Would probably be easier actually if I left these two out of it. Maybe. Let's make a little switch here, so put like you on the flank and you on the flank. Maybe like this as well. I don't know, maybe. Something like that. Perhaps. Anyways, it's only 7. At this point we can beat these things pretty easily. How rude of them to wait. Who can play that game? Okay, cannot wait any longer, so let's just aim shot. Guess I'll go for the Lord. Easier to hit the regular one though. Okay, let's move these two down here. You do nothing. They're still staying put. Well, you're not. Weird. Have a net. And you also have a rotation to get out of trouble, so I guess it's fine to move like here. Stay put. This is awkward. Could have positioned better, I guess. Let's just wait for these ones to come in, I guess. Surely they will do that. Punish this one in the meantime. Okay, rotate. And let's actually move there. Can do 3 swings. So, sure. Hold, hold, hold. Alright, 3 cleaves. There you go. Nice weapon. Yeah, would be nice to find that cleaver book, I guess. Of course, I might find something even nicer as a weapon to use. Eventually. Okay, let's see. Would you guys like to join the fight? If you can call this a fight. 4 necrosavants. There you go. That's the spirit. Okay, so net every single one of them. Can I do... Yes, I can rotate here and finally start doing some reaping as well. That's... that will be nice. Anyways, let's start netting. Okay. And... Yes, you're too far away now from the rest. It's in 2. Let's see if you can... Yes, you can. Wait for surround bonuses. They don't have underdog. Alright, Herbert. Just attacks here, I guess. Alright. So I get 4 attacks, right? Yes, I get 4 attacks after perfect focus, so that's going to be so much fatigue spent. I shouldn't inspire as well. So inspire someone else. Let's do... Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Someone who's yet to act, ideally, though. Maybe round again. Sure. Do that. And now that I have point blank, yes, I can actually throw with a range of 1. Anyways, I'll wait with you. And you get to rotating here. Like so. You just attack this one, I guess, and also move to make room. And you wait for a rotation. Nice try. Should have shot maybe this one. Well, it's fine. Alright, and let's see here. 14 fatigue, so that's going to be 20 plus. How much is it? 25, so I can't do more than 3. How's that? Can use this in the middle of this, though. Well, anyways. Can still attack once. I'll go for one of these other ones this time. Very powerful. And even Sancho gets a kill. Right, you are basically out of fatigue if you want to rotate. Instead move here and use a net at some point perhaps. Oh, and you don't have the fatigue for a rotation as well, because this is too much fatigue to traverse. That's fine though. Just hang out there. Okie dokie. Very good. 1.5 left. Moves twice. Oh, right, just one more. Need to remember to actually use the nets. Well, re-equip the nets. After this. In a long fight, I guess having recover instead of second wind is better. When you use perfect focus. Rest in pieces. Or rest in ashes. There we go. Can I see what's inside? I can attack now, or I can wait for dawn, I guess. We didn't really take damage. I guess Ricara's helmet got damaged, though. In any case, we can camp in the desert and train people. That's fine. Also, we have a level for Baldwin here. Level 12. Plus 3 melee skill. Let's take some fatigue. I'll actually skip this melee defense, I think. Let's take initiative and fatigue instead. Okay, and perk. I think I'll go with relentless. So maybe alert is better. How about onslaught? So many good options. This would be better with a weapon that you can attack with multiple times, though. Eventually that might happen. So yes, we have this crappy famed shield. Guess someone could use it. Maybe you? I mean, it's ever so slightly better, I guess. Let's do it like that. Okay, so Baldwin's perk. I think it's between alert and relentless at the moment. I suppose I'll take alert. Get some more initiative. Go to 162. Gaining 27 from dodge. Alright, I think I'll wait for dawn. Let's see, is there anything to repair? Kind of. But I don't need to assign this guy there, I suppose. So we will camp here for a little bit. And attack at the crack of dawn. Let's wait for one more tick. There we go. Right, so we have Cicero, some ancient legionaries, some ancient honor guards, a Höllenhund, and several ancient gladiators. This is not the ideal weapon for this, but I do have Spear Mastery, so I guess I'll use it. Anything else that I would like to change? I guess you can go back into the back line. As well as someone else, perhaps, like... not you, actually. Maybe Sancho? Something like this, perhaps? Need to be careful with Rikara here. Do not want to lose her before I can... Well, never is the answer, but especially before I get the Kingsguard event. 26 melee defense, that is something, but it's not going to be enough if I am reckless. Also, yes, the nets. The nets. I always, nearly always forget. There we are. Let's go. To arms. 20 enemies, and this is the Dire Reaper. Not exactly thrilled about getting that, since I already have this Ibn Hussein's blade. Going for the flank, for some reason. Please advance. Oh. Stupid gladiators and their flanking. I don't see Polearm Mastery, so this one shouldn't be able to attack us. Needs to move 2 tiles to have range. I think we'll just stay put. A couple of them will reach us and be able to shield wall or something if I do so, but it's fine. I can also move here, I guess. You guys just hold. If I move 1 tile, I deny the shield wall next to me. Don't think it even matters though, so I'll stay put. So I should have moved there, but whatever, it's fine. I'll use the nets later. Okay, I could move like here or here. 63 melee defense. Over 100 hit points. No armor specialization as of yet though. I don't think it matters. This fight is, despite being 3 skulls, probably easy enough to not play like completely optimally and planning things out. Anyways, need to inspire someone who has already ended the turn. Let's do Rikara this time. Stay put. Stay put. Should have probably manually shield walled there so I don't get the... Yeah, I should have the free shield wall from Born with a Board. Only have 2 of those. This one was waiting, but it's fine as well. Don't mind. There's going to be a lot of nets thrown at us when they eventually reach us. Oh, never mind. You could attack. Guess the polearm master is hidden somewhere. That or I am blind. In any case, it doesn't really matter. Okay. The flankers are a bit of an issue, perhaps, for someone like this, but I'll still do it like this. So just single attacks, I guess. Definitely could have played this better, but I don't think I need to. Herbert is a bit in trouble, but I can always rotate him out. Anyways, let's use some nets to help him out. Use some nets over here as well. Use them or lose them. Move like here, maybe, instead of next to the dog. Alright, do I need to move you, Herbert? Maybe. You can still survive for a while. This weapon sucks, though, against these things. Attack twice there. Okay. Actually do this. So when I get Berserk, I can actually do a round swing as well. If I do that. Okay, probably inspire Orange. Okay, I don't want to kill this yet because of Baldwin. Well, Swanhilder, enough said with that performance. Right, round swing, I suppose. Oh, not enough for this. Left a 3. Disappointing. Oh well. Could go for the staff days, but not going to bother. Okay. Let's go for this one, I guess. Maybe the dog. Still do one of these without using second wind. Activate it already and get rid of this. Wait. Okay, so probably getting hit on Herbert. It's a nice little reap that Cicero here has. Hurts a bit. I went for this one instead. Anyways, so I have an Inspire. Maybe go with like Giselmar. Sure. Excellent work. Let's wait for a net on this doggy before I attack it. Okay. Maybe break free with someone else. Does it help? I don't know. Anyways. They have broken free. There goes the dog. Lots of flankers coming in from the south. And I guess from the north as well, but I don't see more than 2 at the moment. 4, 7, 12. Okay, so there's 1 somewhere. So yes, the majority of the flankers, the gladiators, are coming from the south. Alright, I'll switch into this. Should be fine. Okay, is there a rotation I'd like? Kind of, to get Luthardis somewhere better. 1 hit point. I can activate Berserk with that though. But that is a shield wall, so it can fail. I guess I'll just go for that. And then move like here and rotate, I guess. Alright. Oh, come on, Ludwig. You can do better than that. Alright, this is actually looking a bit dangerous down here. Guess it's on Kettle and Sancho to hold this flank. Move you there, I guess. And best of luck to you. If you die, you die. They're still going around. Okay. And out of fatigue and out of nets. Anyways, inspire target. I guess it's not loot hardest unless I... Well, I can go for the perfect focus plus single target attacks. I suppose it can be range still. Like once. Let's do range, I think. And you are out of nets. Well, there were nets on the ground, but anyways. Could wait for a rotation from someone, maybe, but let's just go instead. Now, between all of you guys, surely we'll get this guy. Surely. There you are. Alright, Cicero down, 11 enemies left. Need to stop the backline from being destroyed here, I guess. This is... Linda is part of the backline, but has decent armor and can stop the advance of this gladiator for a while. Let's do it. Nice. Even if this lands, it's not going to do much, but I guess there's nothing else to do. Okay, and let's get to freeing Baldwin. Unsuccessful so far. I guess go for this one, since you're next to it. Kind of next to it. They are pretty tanky, I'll give them that. Also has steel brow, so unstunnable. Okay, intercept here. Okay, 9 left. Instead of anything else, I guess I'll break you free there, Baldwin. Sutsa kind of needs help. I can go for the improvised strike. I guess I will. Okay, and instead of allowing this to happen, I'll do that. I am a bit low energy today. Apologies for that. That is often the case, though. So maybe you are used to it. In any case, can still do like one perfect focus. I suppose I will. Why not? There you are. There you are. Let's go for the days. Gets it. Move next to him. Eat. Whatever. You do nothing, I guess. Azur. I guess move somewhere. Like here. Okay, and inspire someone. Whom? Whom shall I inspire? Maybe running a bit low on fatigue. Instead, I could just free Herbert. Surely there's someone left. Yeah, Ludwig. You have been inspired. Need to be careful with Herbert, but I guess I can still use him. Yeah, really careful. Has lost all of the body armor. Going here should be fine though. Anyways, also Linda, I guess you just go for this one. Gets a hit in. Alright. Not enough. Yes, enough. This one healer is all the way over here. Does not have Pathfinder, so I'm not even going to bother trying to reach that. I guess, whatever. In any case, she's unable to do much here, but she would also be unable to do much over there. And this is basically meaningless as well if I attack, so I guess, did you have Pathfinder? No, but at least you can get somewhere with your fatigue. Well done. Well done. Kettle needs to be freed. Since they're so keen on flanking, he'll survive. If they had teamed up on him, he might have perished, maybe. In any case, we are fine. Have a days each. Wait with the Inspire. Just move in the way here. So I don't think they have footwork, so it wouldn't have mattered. Trying to block its access to Herbert. They also don't have Underdog. Alright, I suppose I will pick up this net since it's there. The company is coming together. But I suppose we still have a long ways to go. In some respects. Oh, what the? No, don't go there. Instead do that. Yeah, for longer fights definitely recover is actually better than second wind. But once I eventually perhaps find a -3 fatigue cost polearm, then we can go on for longer. And also at that point I might have athlete or rebound or battle flow or some kind of combination. Anywho, one to go. Definitely not a flawless fight for us. Good enough though. There we are. Okay, so we have a level for Rand, Sancho and Riccara. We found a map. Legendary location map. And we got this. Well, might use it. Enhanced damage plus -1 less fatigue cost per swing. Being an ancient undead weapon, though, it probably has pretty low durability, which is a consideration in some fights. 41. And this has 64. I think actually, yeah, let's do it like this, so you have two weapons. So this one is 61 to 88. Damage is lower. Is better against armor, though. Okay, use this for a while. It's slightly better with perfect focus. And then switch into this once it starts breaking. Which it will. Okay, Riccara, level 10. More hit points. And perk-wise, I think it's either Killing Frenzy or Vengeance. Which one is better? Does it matter if I'm taking both? I think I'll probably skip taking tactical maneuvers with her. Don't need it on everyone. The time might come that I regret that decision, though. Double strike is interesting. Especially with this weapon, which is -3 less fatigue use. If I use like an Inspire on her. And also comes into play eventually with Patient Hunter, perhaps. Mark that as a blue. Headhunter, worth considering. Also, let's see, has it like been changed? Connecting your hit resets the effect, but every percentage head hit chance above 50 gives a chance for the effect to not be consumed. So if you have like Hair Splitter or a famed weapon with added chances, then getting Headhunter is even better, I suppose. Is there anything I'm not considering that I should be? How about in the zone? This mostly works if you have like initiative. How about for actually, yes, Baldwin. Why do I not see it? Am I blind? Or is it somewhere else? Is it not from the medium armor perks? Let's see. From the agile. Okay. Would be good for Baldwin, then again I still would like to get many other perks as well. If your initiative is higher than twice your armor's weight, penalty to maximum fatigue. That's 32. I do have 74 initiative. So this could be good, I guess. Does it also take this into account though? Does it matter if it does? So this is... yeah, 32, 40. If it takes this into account, then it's not as good, because I lose that initial bonus. I think I'll take Vengeance here. Mark this in blue though. Yeah, let's take Vengeance. Next up, Sancho, level 10. Plus 2 melee skill, plus 3 melee defense, and takes hit points, I guess. Perk-wise, takes what? Maybe Steadfast or Immovable Object or Rebound. Does also have Athlete though. Athlete might be best here. 94 fatigue. 18.8% fatigue cost reduction. Maybe. Yeah, sure. I won't spend more time thinking about what to do with this guy. This is going to be good. Take Athlete. So 19 goes to 16. Right, and I'll still hold on to these perks, I suppose. Getting like Battle Flow or the Cleaver book, or even both, eventually, would be nice. And I'll have the perk points for it then. Also, there's one redback spider wandering here. Is that from the contract that I skipped so long ago? I'm going to assume yes. In any case, we can destroy it. Pretty much. To be a little bit careful with some of these guys, I guess. But I can stun it. Not have anyone with a stun weapon though. Apart from Sancho. Well, that can be changed. So, Giselmar here, you may have this instead. It's only one of them as well, so I don't necessarily, of course, need to stun it at all. This is damaged, but sure. Ideally not get poisoned by it, though. And also, yes, once again, nets. I'll go ahead and give Kettle this Savage Club already, and maybe switch the shield to that, so I have more initiative and fatigue. Alright, let's destroy this stupid spooder. There it is, it did go for Herbert. Herbert can escape that though. So yes, this weapon is at 29%. Anyways, let's wait for surround bonuses. They don't have underdog. They don't have battle heart. I suppose you can go into melee range. Start going for the armor. Let's inspire like Ranch. Giselmar here though to go for the stun. But still can get an attack in if I do it with Ranch. Okay, so Herbert. 0 armor. No resilient. I guess you just rotate out of there after attacking. Okay, we do miss the stun, but like I said, we don't need it. Alretieren can also rotate someone out if the need arises. Not even do anything with you. We can't attack with everyone. It is difficult to hit, it seems. Right, okay, so it's already at 59. Let's not bother stunning. There we are. Okay, let's head back to Sandberg. With a nice payday. I guess I could also do this because of the ambition. What I'll do here though is camp for a bit and then we'll decide. Some food. All of it. I'll also get some nets, actually. Even though I probably have enough. Let's also get those ammunition bundles. Okay, let's camp for a while. Assign you to repair again. These sell for a lot. As far as I remember. Maybe not these ones, though. Let's assign one healer, I guess. Also, yes, we have one person who has completed you. You can go into the healing tent now. Can of course just fight beasts out in the wild. Don't need to do these contracts. I guess I will do the tooth and tail one. Right. Uttering their name is to draw words from tongue to intemporal, the old gods. They are beyond time and their vast number invoke awe over specificity. Endearing as this is to any listener, familiar or not with the fate, it also brings greater weight to any defeat of those who follow these unbranded beings. The Crusades are over and the Northerners have lost. Oh no! Anyway, you watch as the Northerners try and explain it to one another how it came to pass. It was not a terrestrial defeat here, nor even a victory by the Southerners. No, this was punishment. Northerners have grazed far from the Holy Lands. They have meddled in the material world. Priorities. And churches dot the realm empty and hollow for far too long. Naturally, inquiries about the nature of this southern guilder have also come, but they quickly pass. To even dwell on him is to invite doubt, and right now doubt is as dangerous as any poison. Of course, the solace stays at a distance. Sellswords that you are, you put faith in your sword and in the purse, and both got their dues in this war. Not really, though. The only philosophizing... Yeah, I can't speak today. The only philosophizing you'll be doing in the days to come is pondering just how soon the North and South will resume stating their differences. Perhaps now would be a good time to put up the sword and enjoy your crowns. No, the Solace needs their commander. Holy war has ended. Astrid brings you to a crack in the side of a Kalish berm. You can see something glinting in the dark. Whatever it is, its earthen hold would be hard going to dig through. The sellsword nods. I know it's in there good and solid, but I reckon that's something worth fetching. What you think? Okay, I know Astrid is tiny, so this is kind of fitting. Ironic. Any of you tiny enough to fit into that hole? The ever-tiny Astrid walks up to the crack in the berm and stares into it. She turns round like a top. Now, I ain't one to assume, but I've the sense of being slighted here. You found the damn thing, now get in it. You assure her that you mean nothing at all by asking she make use of her comical size. She nods and gets to the task as though she were born to it, easily wiggling her way into the crack until it's just a pair of boots sticking out of the earth. One of the sellswords glances over and quietly asks if it's weird that he feels the urge to tickle the feet. You ask what in the fark does that mean with no intention of attaining an answer. Thankfully, Astrid yells out that she's got the item and the men help yank her back out. Astrid flips over with the treasure held aloft in her tiny hands. Hooray! Ancient cloth, ancient sword. Good work! That would have been useful 170 days ago. Okay, 12 serpents. Not my favorite fight, but I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, I also have a level for Herald. I'll take fatigue. Fatigue. Okay, and what else? Maybe it's time for Sling Mastery? I guess so. Sure. You are now a Sling Master. Okay, let's kill some serpents, I guess. Do I need to make any switches? Or should I make any switches? I guess not. Maybe start with that. Also, you should not be on the flank like that. That's better. Alright, I think I'll allow them to advance on us. Let's back off like maybe one tile. That's going to take a while. They can still target one of us down. Backstabber. No strength in numbers though. Anyways, I'll back off a bit here. Despite there only being 12 of them. You guys don't need to back off, you will. Let's do an aim shot and back off. You can probably stay where you are. You should not get anywhere near them, actually, Herbert. This one is isolated. I think I can just hold there. It's going to grab someone, perhaps. Probably will. Anyways, it's going to be fine. There's only 12 of them. Alright, I'll inspire. Let's do Ludwig. Waiting. Alright, so yeah, at least one of them is waiting. That doesn't really matter. Not going to bother using nets, I don't think. Seems unnecessary. Can I rotate you into position to reap? Guess I can just move like a peasant. Sure. Let's move. Well done. Kind of a cakewalk. Well, I guess I can just say it's a cakewalk instead of saying kinda. Okay, just rotate there, I guess. You both cannot get there, though. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's do that. Poor Swanhilder. She tries so hard, but keeps on failing. Also, yes, you're Giselmar. I need to remember you're actually Giselmar instead of Ranch, not that you're using that weapon. Okay, that one actually won't get away. Never mind. Off with your tiny, ugly snake head. Oh no, Astrid hit Sancho, and Sancho lost the damage block, and he got hit by the snake instead, has lost 36 armor. Does take his revenge though. A Wifted gets a level up out of that. We get some snake pots. Wifted level 12. Alright, so 2 perks. I do have 2 things already selected. I guess I'll go with them. Second Wind and Rebound. That is perhaps excessive. Or also Athlete is available. 20% of that. 18.2. Might be better than Second Wind. So Inspire is 21 fatigue to use. Now, if I get both of these, I can surely keep it up forever. Probably don't even need both. Maybe. I could also just, like, hold on to something. Yeah, I don't think I need all of these fatigue things. Definitely not when he doesn't have perfect focus, which I could, I guess, get from a book. With that, I could inspire twice per round for a little while. I could just take, like, Pathfinder. Also, Brawny is even more fatigue. Maybe I will actually hold off until I get perfect focus. Unless I already have that here. I do not. Anyways, I think I'll go with Athlete, actually. Let's take that. So now this is 17 fatigue to use. And I'll keep this perk point for now. I think. So I could, yeah, like I said, definitely take like a Pathfinder. But mostly in most fights, Wifted will be staying put. Just inspiring others. In some fights it will perhaps make a huge difference though, if I need to get to a position to rally. I only have the one rally in the whole company. That's perhaps not enough when you have 20 fighters in the fighting line. In any case, I'll still keep that perk point. For now, let's go to Erlach, I think. Unless I want to do the Tooth and Tail. I guess I will because of the ambition. Hopefully it's not snakes again. I've had enough of snakes. What is it? Hoping for like hyenas. It's web-necked, so a few redback spiders will be fine. Also have the maces equipped. Can't stun all of them. Also, let's get you into the front line, actually, and you into the back line. Maybe something like that? I don't know. Something like that should be fine. Okay, so yeah, I already have the nets equipped. Actually, let's see if I can... Whoops. Can fight... Oh, it seems it's the desert still. Anyways. Okay, so is it just 2 redbacks? It seems like that's the case. They're both on the southern flank. Inconvenient a little bit. In any case, this will be easy. So I have this guy for a stun. Sancho is way over there. Well, as before, we can just nuke them down. Also, Sancho does have resilient. No, Kettle has resilient. So it's completely fine. If I can get like one rotation though, that would help. Also use nets on these, I guess. Checking if Ricora here has resilient. She does. Okay, inspire Sancho actually. Yeah, I haven't been impressed by throwing in this run. I think bows and slings are in a better place, for example. Not yet sure about crossbows and guns. But of course I haven't found any famed throwing weapons. Okay, try to stun one of these. Fails. There we go. Breaks free. Guess I should wait for some surround bonuses before I attack here. Let's inspire. Well, actually, let's wait. No resilient, that's a slight risk I took with good branch. Right, keep on stunning. Well, then again, this one is still dazed and staggered, so let's go for this one now. Nice. Inspire there. One down. There we go. Giselmar gets a level up. Alright, and the nets. Okay, so Giselmar level 8. Do you have enough fatigue? I am going to take the hit points, I think. Tempted to skip the +2 melee skill roll. I mean, surely I can get fatigue help from somewhere. Suppose it's better to hit things. So let us take the +2. And perk-wise, let's take immovable object. Gear weight is perhaps not where I want it just yet, but we'll get a heavier helmet at some point. There you are. Let's head back. Alright, so we've done everything that we can here. So now I could sail to Gutani, or traverse the desert, or just head to Erlach. We have wages for 12 days. How much room in the inventory do we have? Not that much. I can make some room though, by salvaging or combining items. Let's go to Erlach first. If there's like a caravan there, then maybe I'll take that. And assign someone to salvage things. It would be nice to get some southern gear, so find some heavy nomad camps or something. There is a caravan. Well, let's see where it's going. It's going to Schwanstadt. Okay, that's kind of convenient, but kind of not, as we'll get worse prices to sell there if it's well supplied. Instead, let's go look for some nomad camps, I think. Could have done this, of course, 100 days ago, but here we are. Or 150 days ago. But anyways, better late than never. Let's see about the resources, though. Also, yes, let's make some room by giving people these. So do I have any daggers in the inventory? It seems I don't. Also, I should put some of these guys to the fighting line at some point so they don't get bored and gluttonous in the reserves. Not you though. Why are you over there? Oh yeah, because I moved these guys. That's why. Also, not you. You can become bored and gluttonous. I don't care. Yeah, I guess I need to take peaceable in that case. That's a bit of a waste with 70 melee skill, but then again, I did decide to not use... Well, to not use her in combat anymore. Oh, you do have pacifist. Never mind. So I'll take that instead. Alright, there we go. Now let's bring Rodelinda. Let's leave like Linda here out of it and bring Rodelinda instead. Do I have more rich weapons here in the inventory? I do. You can have that. Bartholomeus, I guess I could also bring. Do I need to make a switch though? No. Not optimal to use a long axe with 66 melee skill, but it's fine for now. There is another tooth and tail. There is also a 3 skull disturbed rest. I guess I'll check this out. Crypt of the Elder. Don't think I don't see that. Anyways, like I said, we are here for nomads mostly, I suppose. So I'll leave... Well, I'll buy some ammunition before I go. Tempted to get the book with Colossus, but I will pass this time. Okay, let's scout this area. There's an easy group over there. Easy camp, I mean. Sunken ruins. Don't know what's inside. It might be undead. Or it might be nomads. In any case, we will do it. I also see Ifrits. Ifrits are one of the most boring fights in the game, I think. Okay, it is nomads. It's an easy camp. Though we'll see who the archers decide to target. Depends a little bit on that, I guess. Or I can do that. Okay. So when I don't have underdog, I need to be ever so slightly careful, I guess. But we have such superior qualities and numbers that we shouldn't need to worry too much. We have both quantity and quality. We'd wait for some surround bonuses or something. Fight is easy enough though. Even that was only 55. I guess you're only at 71 ranged skill. With confidence. So I guess I'll forgive you this time. Also, you're Bartholomew, I need to be careful with you actually. A little bit careful. He does have 3 stars in melee defense though, so maybe not. Okay, so that is Hakam the Snake. Well, we have plenty of nets. Not like we need them, but we have them. So why not use them? Go for their backline, I guess. Would be nice to get this warbow. Very nice. Let's get the berserk going. Why are you going over there? Okay, someone needs to engage with the Desert Stalker before they escape. Who is it going to be? Probably Ranch. I've waited for a net there, but it's fine. Kind of a waste to do that, but let's do it. I've moved like there instead. Well done. Okay, 7 left. We have absolutely demolished them. It seems we won't get Hakam the Snake. That's fine though. See ya. Or can I get you? Actually, I can. You chose poorly. Stunned. Well, not stunned. Still brow. Staggered, dazed, with 3 hit points left. I could have just done the regular attack, I guess. I guess I might even dagger this guy. He's breaking. Doesn't have underdog. Completely unnecessary to do that. Or that. But let's do it. Okay, you two, I guess, will get away. Go start a new life together. Bond with this experience. Yeah! Or will you get away? Maybe. Okay, you need to find a new wife. This one is sadly taken, it seems. Will be taken. You just get your dagger out and do nothing else. Yeah, well... I changed my mind. You are dead. Alright, let's start daggering. There we go. Bartholomew, I guess, had an old level. Get some Nebel armors out of that, I guess. Nothing that exciting though as loot. Oh yeah, inventory. I need to go sell things. Anyways, inventory management. Also, yes, we did get the warbow. That's kind of exciting. A little bit. Kind of a little bit exciting. Ooh, a bit of prioritization here, I guess. Okay, so nets and the warbow. Let's do the warbow first. That's a composite. Well, I guess I can repair it though. There you are. Enjoy. Net there and some nets here. Let's also repair some of this stuff. These are some nice nimble layers, some of these that we found. I will mess with those on my own time, I guess. Anyways, so I could fight the Ifrits. Instead, I think I'll head to Gudani. Sell things. Or I could go to Azim Shab instead. We also have the arena. I don't think I care that much about the arena in this run. I could grind it, but I'm not going to bother. We'd have done it ages ago as well, I guess. Let's just go to Gudani. And if there's something other than this camp along the way, then I guess I will perhaps deal with that as well. This one I think I'll leave. It's pretty easy. Pack of nomad cutthroats. Okay, I would feel bad killing you, so I'll leave you there. We can scout to the east and to the northeast and to the north. Or to the west. Next time. Anyways, here's hoping for ambushed tryouts. Yes, however, also terrified villagers, which ruins it. Something's up at Gudani. Which is just the same events again and again and again. Okay, 3 Skull Ancient Undead contract. I guess I will do that to get rid of the terrified villagers. Condition also might get some champions, or at least one champion to spawn, which means famed equipment. Selling price here at the moment is 14. I would like to make it better. So the Ancient Dead. That's a lot of text to read. I will not read it. I will go ahead and accept. Should I camp before I go? Probably not. Doesn't seem necessary. Anyways, let's find them. But I will fight them next time, I think. So where are you? Where are you, Ancient Dead? If I were Ancient Dead, where would I roam? To that direction, I guess. Yeah, I want it to be daytime when we fight. I'll camp here for a bit. Repair some things as well. You don't need a healer. Instead, you may go repair. Then we can assign the other... Well, then again, let's leave the smith where she is. Food is running not really low. I can't say it's running low, but it has been higher. Okay, let's camp for a bit. 5th Salamander Feste company is here. The Holy War has ended. Why are you here? Linda the backline trainee is now gluttonous. Has been in reserves, yes, for like a day or two. Come on. You silly sod. Anyways. Okay, Loot Hardis has completed. Training gains tough. That's pretty good. Right. Has a perk point, which goes in where? So in hindsight, maybe yes, the second wind was a mistake, perhaps. Okay, so I could take a rebound or athlete. Which one? I think those are better than battle flow. Probably. So kill is how much? 10% of base fatigue. Before penalties. I guess I'll check. So 14 fatigue per kill, but that only happens once per round. Well, and also you do need the kill as well. Athlete is... What is it? 17 and something percent reduction. It's probably athlete, I think. I don't know. I don't know, though. Also, I suppose athlete was, in hindsight, better than perfect fit. If I had to choose between them, but then again, I can take both. So rebound keeps her going, but when I don't have berserk, it's less useful. Because it's going to help more, the more fatigued you are. But not enough for a while to keep perfect focus going, I guess. In any case, all of the fatigue help is very welcome for her. Let's take athlete. Okay, so now this is 6 fatigue base for cleave. And if I had a -3 fatigue weapon, it would be 4. So that is pretty good. Anyway, so let's find those ancient dead. So I do have a level for Swanhildur. Let's do that. I guess I keep on taking resolve and wait to get the Fortified Mind book. Anyways, good to take Nimble now. I guess I will. That means I can lighten her armor and get more fatigue as well. Bit of a waste to use this good Nimble layer on a backliner. Then again, no one is using it currently. Also, I've found another one, it seems. Okay. Take that. This needs to be definitely lighter as well. Let's just do that, and then yeah, I need to do a lot of things here in the inventory. Okay, I'll do that on my own time. We'll find those ancient dead wandering around here somewhere. Then we will destroy them and then do something else. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.